What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here. I've got another Palantir update for you guys this evening. We have a lot of news to talk about with this one here as well. Again, we're going to be talking about the chart in all of the relevant news as it relates to Palantir that has come out over the last couple of days here. And there's one really in particular that I really want to touch on here. I've been bringing up this point a lot in the past videos that I've made on Palantir that, again, obviously, the market was kind of looking for an excuse to sell the stock after it was up so significantly in 2024, and that excuse really was the Pentagon looking to cut its budget by about 8% per year. But we've gone through a lot of Alex Karp's comments, and just seeing all of these other companies potentially losing and even losing in some cases their government contracts and Palantir continuing to gain them, to me signifies that Palantir really has nothing to worry about when it comes to their government contracting business. So guys, before we get into all of the information that we have to discuss in this video here this evening, if you guys do enjoy the information and analysis I provide for you guys in these videos here, make sure you go down and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading these videos out to as many people who actually want to learn. And again, if you never want to miss another video like this, make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications so you're notified every time these videos go live. And also, I've got to give a big shout out to all of the members of my private trading community there, guys. Oh my God, you guys have been crushing it as usual, even in this choppy environment here. I'm going to throw up some screenshots of the gains here. Remember, guys, this is the last week to get 50% off your first month with code TRADE with the link down below. Again, you guys are getting both the educational courses, all of the pre-market plans, the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, the private live streams every single day, the pre-market plans, the macro research reports, the single stock research reports. Again, guys, I only have 5-star reviews for a reason. If you guys are a trader and you want to take full advantage of what the market has to offer, this is the only place that you need to be. So without further ado, let's get into some of this information over here. We have the U.S. considers using Battlefield AI at Mexico border. Palantir is among the firms in talks. The Trump admin is looking to bring Battlefield level AI and satellite surveillance to the U.S.-Mexico border. Agencies like NGA and NRO have been tasked with monitoring the region. Multiple defense contractors, both new and established, are reportedly in talks to support the initiative, with Palantir among those mentioned. Now, guys, if you've been paying attention, again, I think this is pretty obvious to everybody at this point, that one of the major things that Donald Trump and this new administration was running on when they got elected last November there was securing the border, and also decreasing government spending, and that's kind of how Doge came about. So if Palantir, there have been a lot of rumors about Palantir potentially helping out with Doge. You've heard Alex Karp's comments many times that he is in support of Doge, cutting government spending and making the government more efficient. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to get political in the comments. You can do it all you want. That's not what this video is about here. But again, when you think about Palantir now helping on this side of the initiative, and then you think about Alex Karp coming out and saying things like, oh, even if it was bad for Palantir, I would be in support of it still. Again, it is possible that Palantir either behind the scenes or is going to start working with Doge and this element of the government in the near future, and just seeing them also helping out with this effort and initiative at the U.S.-Mexico border, again, just further shows that it does not look like Palantir is going to be one of those companies where their contracts are on the chopping block when that does end up happening. And also, let's get a little bit more clarity and dive a little bit deeper into what's actually happening with this potential new development here. So this article from Reuters does provide us with a couple of more details here. In addition, the National Security Council, an interagency group that advises the president on a range of defense and foreign policy matters, has received daily briefings on immigration detentions numbers, including the arrests of unaccompanied children, according to the international government documents reviewed by Reuters. Multiple defense contractors, new and legacy ones alike, are in talks with various government agencies to aid the border security work, building on existing deals they have, said the two sources aware of the initiative. The contractors' work would require navigating legal boundaries, including creating security policies to prevent unlawful checks on Americans. The industry software also could connect sensor towers to satellite and drone feeds, showing at-risk areas, and then AI could flag leads to authorities. A digital wall to augment the border's physical one would be the goal, said one of the sources. For instance, data analytics provider Palantir powers the so-called Maven smart system for the Pentagon via contracts it won last year, valued at about $580 million. Maven pulls together data and uses AI to speed up target identification for intelligence analysts. Palantir has long worked with the Department of Homeland Security as well. So, guys, again, we are seeing the expansion of these already existing partnerships, which is a great sign moving forward in that, again, Palantir's government contracting business is most likely not going to be on the chopping block there. Now, before we get into some of the other information about Palantir, I want to give you guys a little bit of an outline on the short-term prospects for the price action, because I think a lot of you guys are still interested in kind of understanding where the next likely moves are in the share price of Palantir in the short term. So moving over to the chart here and taking a look at this again, we had a really nice move here up into this 99 area right as we started to sell off here on Wednesday. I ended up cutting my my kind of midterm short-term call position there. Really happy that I did, because again, you guys see what happened after. But going into tomorrow with PCE, obviously Palantir's price action is going to be dictated by overall market movements there. If you can hold this daily 10 exponential moving average, again, this new uptrend will be intact. You kind of have a little bit of a base here that you are coming down and retesting. If it can hold and the market can kind of turn its way around going into this April 2nd trade deadline, I could definitely see Palantir continuing to make a nice little move up and potentially getting back above that big 3-digit $100 price area. So let's continue here a little bit and get into some of the other big pieces of news as it relates to Palantir recently. So we have a new contract over here. Everfox announced a strategic partnership with Palantir to enhance joint command and control capabilities. Everfox, a leader in cross-domain technology solutions, today announced a strategic partnership with Palantir, a pioneer in data analytics and artificial intelligence aimed at supporting customers operating software solutions in classified network environments, including software solutions for joint and integrated command and control. Utilizing approved data transformation formats, this partnership, already tested and deployed with existing customers, will now extend to additional clients with complex network and operational environment needs. By applying Everfox robust cross-domain solutions to Palantir's AI capabilities, warfighters can rapidly process, decide, and react to real-time intelligence stream from multiple sensors, platforms, and networks, providing a comprehensive and unified data environment across domains. Working with Palantir Technologies, we can better support our customers through innovative and highly secure cross-domain technology solutions. So again, this is just another way that Palantir is growing and expanding on their commercial business. We've been talking a lot about the government side of their business recently, but again, their commercial side is equally as important, because Wall Street is going to want to see commercial revenue growth along with government growth, because again, back in the day, 2021 with Palantir, one of the main reasons why Wall Street didn't really like this company as much as it could have is it had such a high concentration of its revenue coming from the government sector. So seeing growth on the commercial side is always a good thing to see. Now, in addition here, we also have a little bit of an interesting development here. Palantir cuts IT headcount by 60% as the CIO pushes decentralized tech model. It slashed its AI team from more than 200 staffers to fewer than 80 full-time employees as part of a broader strategy to decentralize technology operations and increase agility. By shifting technological duties nearer to specific business units, Palantir is still working to level conventional organizational structures. As this change shows, Sider said on the Meta Strategy hosted Technovation podcast that the redesign is driven by a cultural drive to question inflexible organizational structures and strategic dependence on Palantir's artificial intelligence platform Foundry. Now, what's interesting about this is, again, this could end up being a little bit of a cost-saving initiative on the stock-based compensation side, because if those about 120 IT staffers were receiving some of their compensation in the form of stock, it's a little bit less dilutive, and that could be a good thing moving forward. But again, whenever you see an organization moving towards more efficiency, that is one of the ways, especially with some of these cost-cutting initiatives, which this definitely is. It may not be a major major one, but again, it could speed up the path to even greater margins and even more profitability. So guys, that is really going to wrap up this update here for Palantir. There's a lot of really good news circulating this company right now, but again, the short-term price action is going to be dictated by the global kind of macro environment that we are in the market as a whole. Now, for me personally, again, I've said this to you guys many times in the past that the valuation of Palantir for me to enter back in, again, I was long from 15 all the way up to 71. Again, it just doesn't make sense for me to come back into this just yet. I would like to see a little bit of a better deal there, but again, still really like this company, love what they're doing, and I think this one's going to have a lot of success in the long run. So team, that is going to wrap up this one here. If you guys did enjoy the information and analysis I provided for you guys in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading these videos out to as many people who actually want to learn. And again, if you never want to miss another video like this, make sure you guys are subscribed and turn on notifications so you're notified every single time these videos go live. But until next time, guys, I will see you. Peace.